Welcome to another episode of VITV. So today's episode is going to be a very popular item that we did about 2-3 weeks ago. We posted a picture. Here it is. It's a beautiful cubby we did in Burlington, a HallTree. And this video is going to be showing you how we did it, how we started it, and how we installed it. So let's watch. Let's get it going. How goes it, everybody? I'm your host, Steve SAMPAIO, and welcome to another episode of VITV, which is Vintage Ideas Television. Pretty much, if you want to find out what the abbreviation is. So, what are we doing today? We are building a cubby for a client. It's not our traditional cubbies that we usually do, but because of the space that we're dealing with, it's an awkward area, and if you watch this video to the end, you're going to see us installing this at the client's house, which it would all make sense what I'm doing, and this would all make sense what I'm going to show you right now. So the unfortunate part is I really don't show too much of us building stuff because obviously, you know, that's a secret. But I've come to the point now where we're going to be staining and painting and priming. So let me show you what I've done, and if you are a woodworker, you would understand these terms I'm going to use. So this is pretty much the part that goes on the wall, and we put a French cleat at the back end, attach it to the wall, and it sits on that. Okay, so this part goes against the wall. We're going to be putting 4 coat hooks, wrought iron coat hooks, and also a shelf at the top, so they can, this way here, they can have baskets for like mitts and gloves and stuff like that. Okay, so this goes on the wall. Now below this we have our bench. Reason why we have an open back bench this time around, usually we close it up to match the cubby, is because we're dealing with a central vac holes where you plug in your central vac on one end. So we're going to keep it an open, and that's the way the client had requested it. So that's the way we're going to do it. It's an L shape because, again, if you watch this video towards the end, when you see us installing it and the finished pictures, you'll understand why it's like that. Okay. But anyways, that's going to get stained today. And then obviously this is going to get primed and painted. So just going back onto this, all solid wood, no MDF, no particle board. Okay, and as you can see, this is 1/2-inch shiplap, which it's a tongue and groove shiplap. I like it because it locks. This has been glued and nailed onto plywood. Give you an idea what we're dealing with here. Here's the lasagna right here. Okay, so and then all the picture framing is done with 3/4-inch thick poplar, and then we also miter the corners here so you get a nice clean cut. I'll show you some nice B-rolls and you'll get an idea how that looks. And at the very top we just trim it off nicely, and that's it. So let's get cracking. So we're going to do a little time-lapse staining and painting, and then stick around because you're going to see us installing this at the client's house. Welcome back, guys. So as you can see, we've already applied our stain to the bench, and we're going to let it dry overnight, and tomorrow we're going to apply a varnish. The type of varnish we're going to use on this is actually a satin varnish. It's from Cement. Really good product, guys. Doesn't yellow anything. It's expensive, but it's awesome stuff. Really good stuff. And that way we will apply it on the bench tomorrow. We had primered the top part, as you can see. So all the poplar now has been primered and sealed with a wood grade primer. Very important. Never really use those paints that have primer built in for wood. It doesn't work. You could probably get away with that on drywall, but when it comes to wood, you should be using a wood primer first, then do 2 coats to 3 coats of paint, and usually a good quality paint works best. So now let's go to the house. Let's go to the house. Because obviously tomorrow I'm going to do the varnish, but on video we're going to go to the house now, and this is all going to be complete, and we're going to show you the installation and show you how it looks. It's all done. Okay, let's go. Okay, so now we're here at the client's house, guys. So that cubby that we had built in the shop, as you can see, the reasons why we had to do it this way is because this is the area we're dealing with. Now, I had mentioned back in December when I was here in my stories on Instagram the complications of building something for this area. So let me just explain. This door here is a door we built about 2 years ago, and behind this door is the powder room. There is no closet at the front entrance. Behind the camera right now is the front door. So we're dealing with this area for your storage, for gloves, hats, shoes, coats. So as you can see, the reason why that bench is in an L shape, it's gonna go right here. Here's a central vac, reason why we have it as an open back to our bench also. So this way here they can access that. This is where the wall panel will go with the French cleat. We will do hooks and a shelf here, and pretty much this is where it's going. Now, also what we're gonna do with this bench is we're not gonna attach it to the wall. It is a very tight little lobby here. So the reason why is if they wanna bring in furniture, they can just pick up this bench, move it out of the way, bring in their new couch, and then bring in the bench back in. So let's get started. Let's get this thing going. Okay, so now I've put the bench in, and it's just in its spot. But now let me show you what a French cleat is, okay? So if you can see this piece of wood, it's got a 45 here. And that there, what I did is you grab one piece of wood that's like 8 to 10 inches wide, and then you run it through the table saw at a 45-degree angle. This side, this half here goes in on the wall with the 45 against the wall, okay? So the 45 goes against the wall, and this gets screwed into the studs. As you can see, the lines here, I've already marked it with the stud finder, okay? On the actual other piece that you're gonna see, it has exactly the same looking board. It's just that we're going to be reversing it. So on that side there, it's reversed. So what happens is that miter cut that's on the piece that you're gonna see shortly will then slide into this one here, and that's giving us our French cleat. And that's what's gonna actually hold this piece up on this wall, because it would hold more weight than just running one screw into the wall or two screws into the wall for something this heavy. Okay guys, so that's it. We have our cubby completed, it's done. We got a nice solid bench here. I don't know if we're gonna call this a cubby though. I think we might call it a HallTree because it's similar. HallTrees, cubbies are all the same. So as you can see, we solved the issue of no storage here at the front entrance of this house with no closet by putting this cubby in. So this way here they can have baskets in the bottom, baskets across the top. You take off your coat, you put it up, and that's it. You're good to go. This is the bathroom door, okay, which is obviously the powder room right here. So, you know, it's not going to create a lot of storage for you to store stuff like all year round, like boots and snowsuits in the summer. You might have to transport those to another closet in the house. But for your everyday things, especially now being winter, this works perfect. And this is why a cubby is so awesome. And obviously it looks great too. Brings a lot of nice warmth and also very welcoming to the house. So that's it guys. So if you enjoyed this episode guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications. Subscribe to our channel. We're going to be posting a lot more videos of woodworking and also our country lifestyle, which we're touring cities all over Ontario. So anyways, thank you for watching. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you on the next episode.